listen. The House of Representatives just passed a bill. It's on its way to the Senate now. And the fight is going to get bloody, they say. It is a TikTok apocalypse in Washington. The House approved a bill a moments ago that calls for the China giant tech bite dance known as TikTok to diverse TikTok or to sell off the TikTok portion of their business, or the popular social video app will effectively be banned in the U.S. Now, you know that a lot of our videos and Christianity and stuff is banned in China. But now we're going to start banning stuff from China. So the measure passed with a resounding, this is stunning, 352 to 65 with one person voting present. So the vote in Congress was definitely bipartisan, 352 to 65. Now the legislation, which is called Protecting Americans from the Foreign Adversary Controlled Application Act, or they should have just called it TikTok Apocalypse. It was introduced back on March 5th by Republican Wisconsin Congressman Mike Gallagher, who is actually retiring from the Congress, and Raja Kishamanorai, a Democrat out of Illinois. The House Select Committee, both of them were on the Chinese Communist Party. 2 days later, the House members at the Energy and Commerce Committee voted unanimously to approve this bill, which refers to TikTok as the threat to national security because it is controlled by a foreign adversary. The bill now heads to the Senate. Now, here's the question. The reason they want to get rid of it is because they don't control it. China controls it. And this is an election year. And we all know the government isn't, we all know that the government's controlling all of our other social media applications and platforms. It's controlled by the government. There's government bots and there's all kinds of, mechanisms and algorithms and D-wave tsunamis and different types of social censorship everywhere. But they can't do it on TikTok, so they're saying, get rid of it. Or they're demanding that TikTok sells to them so that the government can have control. I just saw Kevin O'Leary. And, he's one of the Shark Tank guys. I just saw him on television a couple of days ago. He said, look, I'll buy TikTok. I'll buy it, he said. And I'll even let the federal government control the narrative of it for 18 months. That'd get him past the election, I guess is what he's thinking. And he said, I'll even let the Chinese keep 25% ownership, but they'll have no control. Let me buy it. Okay, so this is just a way to get past the election. This is what this is all about. The government cannot have a platform that they don't have their fingers in. So the bill now heads to the Senate, where it faces uncertain future. Now, believe me, I don't want China's narrative. I don't want China. I'm not worried about China listening in because, guys, everybody in the world's listening in. I don't care about them listening because are you serious? Like this is going to stop China from being able to spy? We let a balloon. We watched a Chinese balloon flow across America with everybody wanting to shoot the thing and everybody being told, stand down. As this thing was snapping pictures all the way across, we let the Chinese buy thousands of acres of property right next to our military institutions to spy on everything that we're doing. We allow Chinese police stations, though they be illegal, they're set up all across every one of our major cities across America where the Chinese are not only keeping their people in order, keeping the Chinese citizens and illegals in order, but spying on every one of us. We allow it. We let it go on. It's going on. There's Chinese submarines off our coast, along with Russian submarines while we're at it. So to think that getting rid of TikTok, that's going to make all of us feel safe, and that China has no inroads. We got Chinese people, spies, sleeping with U.S. congressmen in California, Swalwell, and he didn't even get did he even get investigated? I don't think. Guys, this is a TikTok apocalypse. But this isn't really the real issue. China's crawling all over the place, and nobody says anything about it. They're coming across. We got Chinese military-age men coming across the southern border by the tens of thousands, and nobody cares about that. But we're worried about a TikTok apocalypse just to make ourselves look good in Congress, like they're trying to do something to protect us. But the truth is, they've let the Chinese run all over us already. I don't want to get on a rant here, but I wrote about it in my book. I mean, I literally wrote about it. I told you the Chinese were going to have possession. And it isn't because they're going to have to fight us for it. They're going to take it from us. No, we're going to give it to them. The Congress of the United States, at the rate they're going, they're literally going to give our nation, our republic, over to the Chinese by way of the United Nations. It seems to be on its way.